Hi everybody. All right, so we're out doing a little car camping. Unfortunately, but that's what happens when you wait until last minute to decide whether you're going to go. I know I wanted to go out camping and hiking this weekend, but a lot of the backpacking sites, shelters, things like that, in the back country were all reserved, taken, no availability. However, I found some overflow campsites here at Blackhawk Recreation Area near Dodgeville, Wisconsin. It's actually pretty nice here. Very, very crowded. Lots of people camping in the loops. But they have these little overflows here, right along here, right alongside the lake. So that's really not a bad deal. Not a bad gig. But there's a trail. Oh shoot, I can't remember if it was 7-8 miles, something like that. I don't remember. I looked at so many different trails. But anyways, tomorrow morning we'll get up, have breakfast, and we'll go ahead and go hiking. And the trail goes all the way around the lake and then some. So, but kind of see Baxter down there just kind of hanging out. Say hi, Baxter. Or say hi to everybody, Baxter. he's just chilling out in the grass down there. So. Well, when I had called to see what they had available, if they had anything available, looked on their website, it was a little confusing. But, I mean, I've got it figured out, but I just wanted to be sure. So I made a phone call and asked what they had. And she said that, and I asked if there was trees for my hammock, and she had mentioned, well, there are some trees down there, but probably not really good for a hammock. Well, so I decided to go ahead and pack up the tent as well. I will not be setting up the tent because, as you see, there's plenty of trees all the way around here. And specifically, this campsite here has got plenty of trees. I came down and looked at them before I purchased or reserved this particular site. I'll set my hammock up right here between those two trees there, and I'll be able to have a nice little view, just kind of relax. We'll start a fire a little bit later on and have some dinner. Until then, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get at it and get camp set up. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. All right, so yeah, he doesn't like getting sprayed. I put some other stuff on him as well. You know, that stuff you put down their spine and whatnot, but I tend to use this as well. And he don't like that. Hey, no. So what he's doing now is he's gonna dig in the dirt and then he rubs around in the dirt. Hey, no. No digging. No digging. Come on. Come here. No digging. No digging. He's such a funny dog. He's like, I don't want this on me. Yeah, all right, so I got my hammock set up. And for those of you that don't know, I've got the Hennessy Explorer Extra Large. It's an asymmetrical hammock for side sleepers. I'm a side sleeper, and I absolutely love this hammock. I've tried some other hammocks, but this one's by far my favorite. It's got these little tie lines that come out like this. It kind of spreads the hammock out so you're not laying in it like a banana, you know. And then I've got, it's It's a little warm for this sleeping bag, but my other one's back at the house in Minnesota. It's a Nemo 35, but this one here is my Climate 20 degree bag, which I picked up from Climate as a I don't want to say gift, but after my through hike, I tried to go into Climate, see if I could get sponsored by them before my through hike. That didn't work out too well because I didn't have really a following or anything like that, but when I went back afterwards. But they did give me a deal on a backpack, and which I ended up giving to another backpacker because his backpack was so bad that I just gave that one to him as a gift. So anyhow, so with this hammock, you know, it's got the bug net that comes up and over. Tonight I've got my rain fly that goes with this hammock. It's designed specifically for this hammock. Kind of the same idea here, it just kind of covers that. And of course, when you go in the hammock, it goes down, as does the fly, because the fly is hooked to the... Of course, these trees are a little too close together, but you can see that this is not center, but this is hooked right onto this. So when this goes down, the fly goes down as well. So that way you get complete coverage. Now on the Appalachian Trail, I did use this setup. Later on, I had the Eno housefly, which I still have, and I love that. It's quite a bit heavier, and it's got more coverage. I can close the ends, so it's got some more privacy to it. This has no privacy whatsoever, but it's super lightweight. It does a good job. If it's a good rain, it does its job. If the rain ends up being horizontal, it doesn't do as good a job, but it is sufficient for good weather camping. And I certainly would not use this. I did it once in the wintertime. I used that tarp for wintertime camping. Did not do well. My housefly does much better because I'm able to bring it right to the ground. I can pack around it with snow and close up those ends fairly tight, not real tight, but fairly tight, so I can keep a lot of that heat that I'm generating inside for winter camping. So I'll always use that one if I'm going to use that. Now I do have he's all wrapped up around that tree now. I do have an underquilt that I made out of a 20 degree bag that I had, but I brought it, but I don't know that I'm going to put it on. It's like 80 now. It might get down to 60, 65 tonight, so there's no sense in using my underquilt. I'll probably give it to Baxter as a pad to lay on. I've still got I got a tent, a hammock tent for dogs that was given to me, and I still want to send her some money because it's just, I don't know. I don't mind people giving me things, but I just as soon pay for it. But at some point, I'm gonna have to send her some money. But a friend of mine from the Appalachian Trail, she didn't use it, so she said I'll get more use out of it, and I have used it quite a bit. But we'll set this up here in a little bit. But it's a really cool thing. He's got a little bug net as well, so pretty cool. But I'll get that set up for him, and probably just put my underquilt on the bottom there for him to lay on and whatnot. So, but anyway, nice place. As I got that set up, I kind of thought maybe I should have turned it around so I could just sit in it and have the view of the lake tonight as I sit there. It's just too bad. I could use a couple other trees and actually set it up so I'm looking that direction, but I'm fine with it. I don't mind sitting right there watching the fire tonight, and just kind of enjoying what I hope to be peaceful. There's a lot of people around. There's some other campsites up the road here a little bit. Looks like they're taken, but as of these campsites here, I'm the only one here. There's a pavilion down here. Looks like there's quite a few people at the pavilion. There's some boats that launch that they launch over here, and I saw a volleyball court down here as well. But I suspect as the evening goes on, a lot of these people will probably go, unless they're all camping over here. I don't know. But anyway, Blackhawk Lake recreational area. A lot of people here. It's a very popular place. I'm looking forward to the hiking tomorrow to see what that brings us. Super excited about that, but I think I'm going to get, and he's wound up around those trees. And that's typically what happens when he's out, and when that's on him, is he'll get wrapped up around things. I'm always unraveling them. But dogs are allowed here, but they must remain on leashes, keep tied up. So, however, I know there's a dog down here running free, and I'm afraid that if I turn mine loose, he'll go running after him to play. So, but you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey everybody. All right, so I got my dinner done. So it's these, I had this good to go meal. I still got quite a few of these, and I better hurry up because this one actually expires September. I still got a few that I had some that actually expired, but they were still good. Yeah. But today it's the marinara with pasta. These are all made in Maine. I really like them a lot. But we'll do the Mountain House in the morning for breakfast. But for some reason, I found a plastic fork in my truck. But I don't know what happened to my camp spoon. I know I had it here a couple weeks ago when I was at home, but anyhow, this is about ready. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. All I did was boiled 2 cups of water in my MSR titanium pot. And it's funny because I've actually got 4 different camp stoves, backpacker stoves. This is the MSR Pocket Rocket, in which I used on the Appalachian Trail through hike. It still works. And then I picked up another one here recently, a Jetboil, the Jetboil version of these, and it's a push start, as well as this other one I've got. And then of course I've got a regular Jetboil, and then this one here I've got, that's the Terracity. I got it on Amazon like 5-6 years ago when I first started backpacking. I picked it on Amazon for like 15 bucks, and it's still kicking. It still works really well. But I had it, and I thought, I'm going to try this out this weekend and see if it still works. Works well. Very well. In fact, I almost think that it boils water faster than this MSR. And that was like 70 bucks for that thing. But anyhow, so I got that going, and it looks like this stuff is it's about done. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes like it says to. Yeah, it's a little al dente. Still good, but these packages are always fun. The directions are: tear this pouch open and remove oxygen absorber. Add a little less than 2 cups of, in bold, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's backwards, but boiling, yes, boiling water to bag. Stir and reseal. Hang out for 20 minutes. Think about how big the universe is. Open, stir again, eat, and smile. I didn't sit and think about how big the universe is for that 20 minutes. I took Baxter for a walk. We walked down the, I don't know, down the hill here, and kind of walk around. There's a couple of volleyball courts down there. There's a beach down there. A lot of people hanging out in the water. A lot of people out in the lake on canoes. I'm actually looking out there right now at some. I don't know if you can see them out there or not. You got a boat out there. You got a couple of kayaks, and yeah, and a canoe. There's a canoe, 2 kayaks, and then another boat. But anyhow, readjust this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and eat the food, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing to get a fire going. I probably won't get that fire going probably for another good half hour or 40 minutes. We'll let the sun set a little bit more. It's awful hot out here, so I really don't want to sit by a fire when it's 80 degrees. But for the evening, for a couple of hours, I'm gonna enjoy a nice campfire. I should have brought some marshmallows, is what I should have done. Town's really not that far away. I can find marshmallows in about 20 minutes. Actually, there's a store down the road here about 10 minutes away. I don't know how late they're open. Should I do the marshmallow thing? I don't know. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. I'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get for now, so I can start eating my pasta primavera. Hot, but very good. If I was a thru hiker, I could eat this whole thing. I don't know if I can eat this whole thing tonight. I'm gonna have to throw it in the cooler. It's interesting I've got backpacking food, because I thought I was going to go backpacking and find a spot out in the woods somewhere off the trail. It didn't work out that way. Otherwise, I'd have brought my cast iron and I'd have made some good stuff over a fire. Because when I do car camping, that's what I like to do, is cook over the fire, cast iron, skillets, make some good stuff. You know, bring out a big chunk of beef, or even a fillet of salmon. I like to do that, but that just didn't work out this time. So maybe next time. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello everybody. Oh, good times. Baxter. Alright, we got the hammocks up, we got the fire going. Life is good. However, you hear that? We got some dark clouds moving in. The winds are starting to pick up. I don't know if you can see that on the lake. But within the hour it's going to start raining. By 10 o'clock, which is 2 hours from now, we'll be in the red. We got severe storms coming. That wasn't planned. That wasn't in the forecast. However, you know, up here in the great Midwest, things just change every hour. Anyhow, so we get a bit of rain, probably for about an hour, and then it turns into the yellow stuff. So we get a little more rain, a little heavier winds, and then we're in the red for nearly another hour. Truck or hammock? It's actually a quite easy one. I'm staying in the hammock. Staying in the hammock. I've been in this hammock before in storms. When I was on the Appalachian Trail, there was always storms, and it always held up, never got wet. There was one time that the rains were horizontal more than vertical, and it did get it part of my hammock wet. However, the way I'm set up now, I just checked my rain fly, got it all tightened up, secured. I moved my dog's tent up under my hammock a little more. I'm hoping that'll work out. If not, I'll just put him in the hammock with me. He's been in there with me before, but he doesn't like it for me. Hey, Baxter, come here. But I very well may put him in the truck if things don't work out. I feel somewhat protected. I got, you know, quite a few of these trees around me. I mean, it's still going to rain, but and then there's that hill right there. The storm is coming from behind that hill. So I don't know. We're going to rough it out, see what happens. I'm not worried about it, but I very well may come back to you as it's raining from inside the hammock, and we're going to have a little fun and see how this works out. Until then, I'm going to continue to sit here by the fire and enjoy it while I can. I did not go get marshmallows. I figured it really wasn't worth it. If I wanted them bad enough, I'd have brought them with me. So, oh, there's a raindrop. Oh, there's some more. It's starting to rain. I'm going to get what firewood I got left out. I'm going to get it inside the back of the truck so it stays dry for tomorrow morning. And we'll see you guys in a little while. Bye-bye. Alright, well that didn't take long. It was raining. It didn't take me 5 minutes after I got off the last video. It started raining. It's coming down pretty good right now. I'm actually up under my tarp. Hammock here. I decided not to get in the hammock, but just to sit under the tarp in my chair. Still have a bit of a view here. And then of course there as well. Baxter's in his little tent under there. However, it's not, I don't have it very tight right there, so that water's just kind of gathering up there. So I've got to make a couple adjustments here with this tent so that water don't puddle up on the tent there and soak in. So, but he seems to be doing okay inside there. If not, I'll either put him in the hammock with me in a little bit here, or put him in the truck. But Look over, my fire is still going for now, but it's starting to really smoke a lot. So that tells me that it's getting pretty wet over there. But that storm is here, and it's supposed to be here for nearly 3 hours. So, oh well. All is well. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey everybody. All right. So it's, I don't know, 9:30, something like that. Raining. Got a couple of lamps on here. It's been raining. The worst of it, it looks like it's over. There's a couple little cells there that look pretty ugly, but I think it's just going to clip us. But I am actually a little bit wet. Baxter kind of was messing around out there and kind of pulled my lines, and it actually pulled my rain fly off. So it's you can't really see it in here, but it's a little wet in here, a little cool. And now I'm kind of wishing I had my my underquilt on. However, he's laying on it in his tent. He seems to be doing pretty well in there. If I do get too cold, which I shouldn't. I mean, I've had it much worse than this, but I can certainly feel that cool air coming underneath me. Of course, I'm also not in my bag either. I'm just kind of laying here, and my bag's kind of crunched up under my rear end and my legs. So I'm certainly feeling that cold air on my back. But if I need to, I have my Thermarest pad, which is actually works well if I just put it in here. But this one I don't have cut on the sides. We'll have to talk about that another time. But worst come to worst, I can do that. But for the most part, I think once I get in my bag here, I'll stay warm. I'll still feel that cool air come up underneath a little bit, but that don't bother me so much. But I think I'll be all right. But anyway, I'm actually pretty tired, and I do have some earplugs. Probably put those in. So, but I think this rain's going to pass by here in the next half hour, 40 minutes. All will be well. But anyway, you guys, that'll be it for today for the camp setup. And tomorrow we're going to go ahead and set out and go for a hike and have a good day hiking. So you guys, appreciate you tuning in here. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.